Gentlemen, good morning. Wonderful weather. I think I'm going to have another word with you. I wonder if you've read the history of the American Civil War, which took place from 1861 to 1865. That is the period when there's a war tune, which was the bugle, which was invented at that time, and it was composed at that time, and that is called the last post. The last post means when an army is retreating, they blow the last post. That means that's the end, over, everything. And the story of how this poem came to be composed is also very interesting, which I'll tell you at some later stage, because I'm not going to talk about that now. Just at the moment, I want to tell you that the last post signals the end game, the end of any battle or war. And now I will say to what Mr. Modi has done. During his election, his Independence Day speech, in my opinion, he has sounded the last post for the opposition, that Mahagathbandhan, of which Rahul Gandhi is thinking that he will lead and become the Prime Minister of India. But unfortunately for him, the bugle has been sounded by Mr. Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of India, and I will say it has been the last post for the Mahagathbandhan and the Congress. At every stage which I have been studying this entire political scenario, I find that the Congress is living in a dream world. They had their chance to rule the country 70 years, that's a long time. And in 70 years, they took India back. I remember when I was in college, there was a famine in Bihar. People were dying. And then in 92, India had a balance of payments problem, and we had to mortgage our gold. It had to go in our planes to London. And all this, which was the party in power at that time? The Congress Party. The Congress Party also divided the country by making a division on linguistic basis. Historically, India was never divided linguistically. Whether Kanishk was ruling, Ashok was ruling, or Akbar was ruling, the division was never on language, but Nehru did it. In 1955, he brought in the State Reorganization Pact and divided India on linguistic basis. He sounded the death knell of the unity of the Indian state. And now, the genie's come out of the bucket. Out of the bottle. He's not going to go back. No, the genie wants to stay out. Gentlemen, it's one of the tragedies of history that in 1947, the Congress led by Mr. Nehru and Gandhi were at the helm of affairs. Well, perhaps that's a historical necessity, something which was ordained by God, so that can't be helped. But now, after having been given a chance to rule the country for 70 years, and the net result is a big zero, where even now almost 20% of the Indian population lives in poverty. They earn less than $1 a day. There's no food to eat for millions of Indians. Is this what we are looking forward to? Is this the independence which we wanted? Such things didn't happen during the days of the Raj. I do admit there was one famine during the days of the Raj in Bengal in 1943. Yes, but that was the time when Burma had been occupied by the Japanese and no rice was being exported from Burma to India. Gentlemen, these are sad stories which I have to relate. But I have been a political observer for a long time, and these facts cannot be hidden in. And now the latest World Bank report has come. You must have read it. It says, all credit to the Indian government for having lifted a vast number of people from the poverty bracket into a better income bracket. Well, all credit has to go to the BJP and more so to Mr. Narendra Modi. He has made India the 5th largest economy in the world. You can forget it. And he is the first man after so many years of rule who came in with the policy of Make in India. It was not there during the earlier regimes where they never wanted to make anything in India and just keep on importing. Why? Because they would get big cutbacks of money. Right from the time when T.T.K. Krishnamachari was the finance minister during the times of Nehru, corruption has been rampant in the Congress party. Even there are allegations against Rajiv Gandhi. I have no, of course, substantial proof about it. It's hearsay evidence maybe, but there are rumors that he accepted a large sum of money. Everybody knows it. I'm not going to state the money here. And that was pocketed by him. And then when the Sardar Manmohan Singh became the Prime Minister, of course, it was all the Indira Gandhi's men, and they had a ball of a time because the Prime Minister just wanted to be Prime Minister. I mean, he was not interested in anything else. He was the yes man. And we have the word in the English language that is called stooge. He was a stooge. And he proved he was a stooge in the last vote of confidence. I was really surprised when I was seeing him sitting in a wheelchair and coming and attending it when bigger leaders than him like Lal Krishna Advani didn't come. So gentlemen, why he was doing there sitting in a wheelchair when the Congress was going to lose the motion? So we do not know. Maybe he's a very patriotic congressman, so we give him credit for it. But then he shouldn't forget that the Congress party was in power and 10,000 Sikhs were butchered in Punjab and Delhi, Kanpur. That is called the Holocaust. We talk about the Holocaust which Hitler did on the Jews. Gentlemen, this was not less than that. I know of so many innocent people being just killed for nothing. And that has left a deep psyche in the Sikh movement, in the Sikh religion, Sikh people. And what is happening is the roots of the Khalistan movement lie there. If this had not taken place, there would never have been Khalistan movement. But it is there now. Of course, we must now fight that movement because the Sikhs are now well off. And many Sikhs have been made chiefs of the army. Things have changed. Gentlemen, it boils to the same thing. The election fever is on and 2024 is approaching. But for the Congress party, the last bugle has been sounded. I don't think they're going to achieve anything. And minus Rahul and Sonia, there is no other leader who controls the Congress. It is like a public limited company converted into a private limited company where the president is Sonia Gandhi and the vice president is Mr. Rahul Gandhi. But gentlemen, there's some disruptions I'm observing. There seems to be some friction between the sister and the brother. Priyanka Gandhi, in my view, the better leader, and many of the congressmen want her and given an important position. Many congressmen have petitioned Sonia Gandhi that to bring Priyanka into the stream of things. If he comes, things might be better. But gentlemen, I am extremely sorry that it's not going to happen that way. And if Rahul continues, he'll be like the bull in the china shop. He's going to break everything. Well, gentlemen, the result of the election, I think, is already over in my view. And Narendra Modi had made it very plain. When he said in his last speech in the Republic Day, he told the gathering, I'm going to come back again next year. What does it mean? It means he's very sure he's going to win. And I think if all right-thinking Indians decide, Narendra Modi should come back as the Prime Minister of India. It's the tragedy of India, I said, that Nehru was not born, my mistake. Modi was not born 64 years earlier. That would have been the best thing to happen for India. But then, that's part of history. Great men come and they go, and great men find their own time. Remember Bismarck, Frederick the Great, Winston Churchill, they came at the right time. So maybe Modi's come at the right time to lead India forward. I will close now, gentlemen. Wish you all the best. I hope you like my video. I don't give you the news. That's not my job. I'll give you my analysis. And I close now and say goodbye. Jai Hind. Glory to India. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and come back for more. I'm going to give you some very interesting videos in the time to come. Goodbye.